So the way dishonesty targets an animal is going to be through fearful expressions that are going to try to control the animal's behavior, right? That's why this is happening. But they're not going to use lying to the animal. I'm not going to be your friend. That wouldn't work, right? But this does. That works on a child too. Terrible. It doesn't help, man. And that's dishonest expressions. You know what's happening in that moment? Dishonesty is passing through somebody and they're seeking to control what is on the receiving end of it. So, as we get older though, that doesn't last, right? We begin to buck. So how can I treat you bad? If my desire is to treat you bad and to use you, then what do I have to do? If to me you're nothing but an animal, man, how do I approach this thing called the human? You gotta lie to the human. You lie because you lie to them and because they're willing to follow you even if they do receive a little bit of dishonesty and punishment. You just tell them it's their fault or things happen for a reason. Just you tell them anything, they'll believe you because that's who they are. They're believing people. They're actually beautiful by design, so let's screw them up by lying to them and we'll punish them and get them to think it's all their fault or to believe, and get them to believe that they have thoughts on their own. Oh man, we're going to just torture them and the one who they're from, their daddy. The total takeover. We're going to steal their inheritance, their lands, and we'll develop this whole place under the spirit of adulting. We'll get them to do it all. Just lie to them. Generations and generations have gone by. The one who was honest, the one who was like our spirit, the spirit of a child, is saying, children of the world, it's time to wake up. I'm not going to patty cake with dishonesty any longer. There's going to be separation of waters. Who you trust, you follow. No books, no buildings. Spirit of a loved child. Daddy meets with us in our spirit, guys. There's a narrow door. Each of us have our own door. If you desire to meet Daddy, he's on the back end of that. That's your door. It's shaped for a child, and it's your door. No books, no buildings, guys. When Jesus said this, he was not a Christian. He wasn't sent to die. He said this, if you lose your salt, how can you become salty again? If you lose the spirit of a child and that wonderful spirit that you are, full of faith, full of trust, full of a willingness to be loved, be loved. If you lose that, how then will you become willing to be loved again? Daddy says, meet with me now, children. I am now. I am not later. I am now.